Well, here we are. Just finished work Friday. I'm looking forward to the weekend. So with a wee plan, we want to go up this hill for a while. It's a Corbett, just on the Glenshee Road, and it's Creag, Gabhar. It's not in Gaelic, it's in Scottish. The Scottish version. It's just to the left of the road. It's the same path that the car park you stop when you're going to Loch Calliter. So decided that today was going to be the day when I'd get up there, get the old tent up on the summit, get some views, just have a nice night, and so that was the plan. So we've come out here. I know the weather has been a little bit dubious. There's little rain showers apparently, and yeah, well, it's lies. It's absolutely pissing down outside, big time. Yeah, I was actually going to do a different intro in the video, but yeah, outside right now, not so good. So I just stopped off and bought a rain cover for my backpack, which it's kind of waterproof anyway, but yeah, it's fairly coming down. I don't want to get my kit wet, so that's the plan. So yeah, we're gonna wait to get kitted out. I have waterproofs with me. I'm away to change into my waterproof footwear. I have a pair of trainers, but they're Gore-Tex lined, so we're gonna put that on. It's supposed to be quite windy tonight, so this will be the first time I've got the Hilleberg soulo tent with me, and I'm gonna put it up on top of this mountain. Right, anyway, let's get changed and let's get out of there and get into the rain and get up this. It's a Corbett, so we're not getting up windows, it's a Corbett, but it is 834, I think, something along that lines. So yeah, looking forward to a bit of fun. Why not? It's been a long week at work, so I'm looking forward to getting out in the wet outdoors this time. And so yeah, let's go. So I left the car park and made my way up the path, and I noticed on the map, as you can see, that there's no actual water sources anywhere, no reliable ones that are up there. So I decided to stop and get water, and I filled up my 2-litre bottle just to take up there for making coffee and such likes. And then I've also got a litre bottle that I'd filtered in with my MSR trail shot, just for hydration purposes going up the hill as well. So once I got the water filtered and finished, got my pack on, then I just headed back up the path and made my way all the way up. And you'll see on the route map there where I ended up. I moved all the way up onto the summit eventually of Creag and Gabhar. Now, unfortunately, getting water where I got my water, it was 3 litres of water, which is an extra 3 kilos in my pack. So, but it was fine. Right. So that path that way takes you to Loch Calliter. But this is my path up here. It's a quick zigzag, takes you right up on the shoulder there, and yeah. Weather's been, well, it cleared when I was in the van, it cleared up, which is good. And we've been pretty lucky so far, but it's, yeah, I want to get up there before it comes back, because when it comes with a vengeance. Yeah, up we go, Creag and Gabhar. Right, we made up that sort of mini zigzag path, just kind of coming up the worst of it there. So the rest of it's not too bad. You can see the path. That's where we're heading up there. So it's not too bad. The wind's picking up a little bit, but well, you can see the blue skies behind. But what we're getting is, like over here, you can see the rain hammering down over there. There's Gabhar. That's actually Gabhar down the end of that road there. The little grassy green patch. So we're going to get going now. But the wind's going to be up. I would assume I'm going to have to put this tent up in probably somewhere between 20 and 30 mile an hour winds, which is a first, but we're going to enjoy it. I'm sure it'll be a lot of fun. So yeah, good walk so far. Feeling really fresh. No sore legs yet, including the extra weight for the water. But no, we're all good. So let's crack on. Let's get the tent up before it actually starts raining again. All right, let's go. So I've just come over the top of the hill and seen this. It's heading right towards me. It's a southeasterly wind, and I can feel the start of it now. Look at this. That's coming right for me. So it's time to don the waterproofs. Because if that hits with this wind, with these trousers on, yeah. So let's get changed before it gets here. Nice over there. Oh, wow. Yeah, well, the rain was coming. Sorry, I haven't got my microphone out because it'll get soaked. So yeah, hopefully this is a passing mega shower. When you look over there, it's horrendous, really bad. So, yeah, still here though, still going up there, and still pitching that tent. It's all part of the fun really, isn't it? It's all part of the fun. Come on, up you come. Come on, you know you want to. Let's go. Well, almost at the top. It's just over my shoulder up there. The wind's still up. The weather's cleared as far as rain, but I'm just looking. I've just been distracted by a mass cloud heading back this way again. I just took off my waterproof trousers because I just walked all the way up there with them back to front. So I was in a bit of a rush. So yeah, I think we've got some more weather coming in. I'm not sure if the cloud's quite low, so I think it's hopefully just low cloud. And yeah, this wind's going to be on all night. It's not going to ease up at all. So I just want to get up there and find a really decent pitch. There's plenty of places around here to get a decent pitch on. But hopefully I can get one at the summit. That's the idea. But got to be safe. I don't want to be pitching in some crazy wind and my tempo is away. So yeah, enjoyable so far. Feel quite fresh actually. I'm very pleased that I've carried all that up there and I'm not absolutely dying yet. So that's a good sign. It's always a good sign. So yeah, we'll put this away and we'll make this last leg up the top there, and we'll get set up. Let's go. Well, made it to the top finally. That wasn't too bad actually. I'm not sure how long it's taken because just as I got here, another weather front just came in and absolutely pelted me. So I'm actually back in my waterproof trousers, but this time they're on the right way around. My dead cat's a bit soggy. Poor soggy moggy. So we're here, we're at the summit. There's quite a lot of place you can pitch a tent anywhere up here. Top of Gabhar. Gabhar. So there's plenty of places to pitch a tent on top of here, on top of
Creag.
it's obviously a lot of grass just growing on top of rock, so I'm not sure about the pegs. Use of boulders might come into play. But I'm going to try and go over. I'm not going to camp up right on the summit here, probably because the wind's hitting the summit from the southeast, and it's just going to keep coming in all night, and I don't really want. There's another wave of shit coming in now. So I'm going to go back down over there a bit, try and grab a little bit of shelter, but I'm also trying to get a view of Loch Calater because it's really, really nice. You can see up Loch Calater way down there, so, and you can see all the meadows. You get Loch Nagard over there, you've got Carnsgart Moor, you've got Tolmont up the back, I think it's Carn Turk over there, it's up the Glen Cheese and stuff, so what a view up here. This is a much better walk than I thought. I need to wipe some of this rainwater off of here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and find a sheltered spot and get set up, and then we'll get back with a hot coffee. Fantastic. Until then, Well, we finally got the tent up. It's the first time I've ever pitched a tent in any kind of strong wind. That was about 20 mile an hour. I just measured it. It does gust about 30, which, if you're walking in it, it's bad enough, but you know, try to pitch a tent in that wind is not easy. So, but we got it done. I've put massive boulders onto the pegs to kind of keep everything in place, because I've had to pull the guy line so tight to kind of tension the tent, so the wind kind of goes round it, you know. So we're all good. I think we're in for a long night. Well, that's the whole idea. I knew the weather was going to be like this when I come up here, so the whole idea was to come up and get this tent up and see how it would do. I know it's going to be fine. You just have to pitch it properly and you'll be fine. So it's now 9 o'clock. The weather's still, yeah, it's kind of, it comes and goes, but the wind's always there. Thankfully it hasn't rained yet, but I'm expecting some kind of rain during the night. But so I'm going to get some cooking on the go, because I am hungry. I'm not eating. Putting that tent up took a lot longer than expected, so let's just get this water boiled and get it in here. This is tonight's tea. This, so far, this is the finest one I've eaten. Blaband. Pasta carbonara. Yeah, windy. So I'll wait to get that fired up, and we'll be back, and we'll see if we're still here when we're finished eating. Right, so we've got some food on the go. You can probably hear the tent. I just measured the wind. It was just under 40 mile an hour there in gusts, so 38 mile an hour. It's not too bad. I mean, it's a lot of noise. The tent's not moving very much at all. It's pretty solid. That's why I took this tent, because it is really good. It's a very, very strong tent. I would never have taken any other tent up here. Like, I knew this weather was going to be pretty crazy up here. So, and the rain just come on a little bit as well. So looks like we'll be hunkering down in the old soulo all night. I've got my carbonara though. It's really fine. I'm immediately feeling better, just getting some food. But yeah, I mean, this is probably going to be like this all night now. So I'm not expecting to get a great amount of sleep, but I've got some beer and some whiskey, so you never know. So there are. Obviously want to come and get the tent out in some adverse weather conditions, and just to test it out, you know. So I think we've achieved that goal. So all is good. Right, I'll go and get finished eating up, and we'll have a discussion and see how things are. I may have to go out and check the guy lines. I've got huge boulders on them. I'm pretty sure they'll be good, but I'll check them anyway once this rain goes off. If the rain goes off, of course. All right. Pitched on the side of a mountain. Wind speeds, the lowest I see was 38 mile an hour. Yeah, it's not something you want to be up here in a flimsy tent. But yeah, I mean, the tent's taking a beating. Well, it's designed for this, so that's why I bought it. That's why I'm comfortable being in here, being in this tent in 40 mile an hour winds. So thankfully the rain isn't going too crazy. It's had a little shower, but yeah, Yeah, I've just went and checked all the guy lines, everything's nice and tight. Kind of retensioned one of them, but no, we're good. Just got to get comfy and get my sleeping bag, and I don't think it'll be much sleeping going on tonight. I'm not going to get any deep in sleep. I'll maybe come in and out of sleep a few times because of the noise. I've got earplugs, but yeah, I mean, when it's gusting 40 mile an hour wind, it's really noisy. It's a good experience. I've seen plenty of people out in tents, like these tents in this weather conditions. So it was time for me to try it out and see. So one way to find out is there. You've got to get up here and just give it a go. So yeah, a little bit of an adventure. Can't beat it. That's what we do. That's what we do it for. Yeah. Oh, it's 10:30. Yeah, 10:30. The wind's back. This wind just hasn't stopped the whole time. I think when the rain comes on, it actually picks up a bit with the wind as well. So, yeah, I'm comfy enough. Confident enough in this tent. As he laughs straight after it. Well, the thing is, I've never tried it out before. I've seen it being put in these situations and it's perfectly fine. So, yeah, it's all about the pitch, and I'm pretty confident the pitch is solid, so we should be good. We're not going to blow down a hill or anything like that. I mean, it sounds a lot worse inside the tent than it actually is outside. I mean, you can stand up outside, you're not going to get blown over or anything. It's not that strong, so. But yeah, comfy and warm. I'm not in my sleeping bag, but I've got it on like a duvet. I'm in my down jacket, and yeah, really comfy. I'm warm enough as well, so we're all good. Yeah, I'm not expecting to get much sleep at all, but you never know. I might get really tired. I might get the odd hour here and there. I just have no idea. I'm expecting this wind right through the whole night. It was reported right through the night. In fact, there is a low pressure swinging in from the west coast coming across, so it's not going to go away anytime soon. So yeah, but I get used to it. I get used to it. Brilliant though, good experience. It's all about the experience. Man. Yeah, I just hope I don't have to get up and do any toilet duties in the middle of the night. That would be pretty brutal. Anyway, I shall report back, as I'm sure I will be awake multiple times through the night. I'll keep you updated. Okay. Yeah, 11:15. 11:15. Pretty windy, and the rain's full on now. There's a small leak. Yeah. Well, okay, so rephrase that. It's not a small leak at all. It's pissing into the zip now. Yeah, there's a lot of water getting in there. I've heard of people with the 2-man version that it's just the way the wind's really strong, it blows the water underneath the canopy. And it's just probably the direction of the wind and the strength of the wind that's causing it. It's not the material that's leaking, it's actually forcing its way through the zip, but just with the force of the wind. So. But other than that, we're good. Golden, we're getting buffeted. Well, there's not much I can do about it now because I'm certainly not getting out of the tent. I'm taking it down. I could go down to Lochal or Bothy down there, but that would be a substantial job to take this all down in the dark, in the wet, with 30 mile an hour winds.
The forecast is actually forecasting 30-35 mile an hour winds across the road and Sockach, so which is pretty much the same here. Yeah, and we're getting them, and we're still dripping on it. Just constantly dripping in the zip now. 4 in the morning now. 4 o'clock in the morning, and it's just been like this flat out the whole time. So yes, not slept really at all. So now I've been out here and experienced constant 30 to 40 mile an hour winds all night and rain. I can safely say it'll be the last time. It's shit. Oh my god. It's just so noisy, so loud, you know, it's just constant. Anytime you actually just about nod off, a massive gust of wind like buffets the tent on top of the already big, like that. I'll tell you one thing though, this tent, give Hilleberg a due, this thing is built like a bomb shelter. It makes a lot of noise, but only because it's been hit by the wind, but the structure of it is brilliant design. It's designed to let the wind kind of, if you pitch it properly into the wind just hits the bottom and there, and it'll, as I say, it'll come round the tent. If I pitch this thing sideways into the wind, I'm not sure. I'm sure how well it would do, but yeah, no, it's you can see the poles. The poles are barely moving; they're just flexing a little bit. Very good, very good tent. Very well tested. Very impressed. But I'd sooner sell this tent and never come up and sleep in this again, because it's pointless. Because you just can't sleep. I mean, literally, it's 4 in the morning, and I'm not had any sleep at all. So. That's mega gusting. That must be way up above 40 mile an hour now. But I mean, it's designed to come down in strong winds as well, the way it is. So the thing is, I could sit here for the next 6-7 hours and it'd be exactly the same. So I don't see the point in sitting here in this misery for another 6 hours. But the weather is actually forecast to be the same anyway, so and I'm really feeling the lack of air quality in here, because with the seal the tent up, there's no airflow getting in. It's like I can feel it through my nose, like, and I had to seal this compartment up as well. I mean, it really just doesn't help the air quality at all. The noise like that there, that gust there, definitely above 40 mile an hour now, there's no question. So let me get some coffee on, because I feel like I need a little caffeine perk. And we'll see how we go. So I made a decision. It's 5 o'clock now. I've had a cup of coffee, quick bite to eat. I've made a decision. I'm just going to bail out of here, because I don't see this stopping anytime soon. I mean, I could hang around here waiting for this rain to go off for hours, and it probably won't. It's really giving it large outside. So, whatever way you look at it, I'm going to get absolutely wrecked coming out of here. Yeah. So we're going to test the waterproof side properly this time and see how they go. The thing is, the water is still leaking in here, and it's dripping down into the tent, so it's not really bad, but I think I'm just going to go home, jump into my warm cozy bed, get some actual sleep. Right, let's get out of here. I don't
want to go, but I want to go. Oh my god. What a dilemma. Either staying here or go out in that. That's how bad it is in here that I'm actually willing to go out in that shit. That's how bad it is. Anyway, moving on. Right, I'm all packed up. I'm still in the tent, but as you can see, I've taken out the interior of the tent. So I've just got the outer shell left. So when I pack it up, it's not so bulky, and I can just shove it in my backpack and the outside netting bit, and then I can just get on with this, because it's just going to be horrendous coming out of here. But you can see the tent, the movement in here. The poles are so strong on the guide lines here. Minimal movement actually, considering the strength of the wind. Very strong tent indeed, so yeah, felt safe in here all night, so that's good. So I wouldn't like to be in some flimsy shit in here, I'll tell you that. Yeah, it would just get, I've already been in a tent that got blown flat, so I don't really want to repeat that. So, right, enough gassing, it's time to get out of here. And, I'm hoping I can get some reprieve, but yeah, it's going to get worse before it gets better. I'm stalling for time to go out of this tent now. Right, anyway, let's go. Let's get this done. Just thought I'd show the effect of what, well, I think it ranged anywhere from 30 up to 40 mile an hour there, just around about in the middle somewhere, but that's the effect of a 30 to 40 mile an hour wind. It's not knocking off my feet, but walking has become a little bit more difficult. But I mean, it's safe enough to walk about in, but shit will blow away big time, especially with tents, so be very careful. Good old Scotland. Never let you down, eh? Good old Scottish weather. Well, we're back now, that's it. That's it for this trip. Enjoyed that, I really enjoyed it. That was something I've been dying to do for a while, get up, climb up a mountain, so to speak. I'll class that Corbett as a mountain. It's mountain enough. It wasn't the hardest walk actually, it's a really good walk that. So, really enjoyed that. Definitely the next time I get myself in a situation where there's really high wind, I'm not going to pitch a tent in the wind, it's just stupid. You don't get any sleep, it's pointless. So when you get down off of there, off the main summit, I noticed that the wind dropped dramatically. I'd probably say down to about 10 miles an hour. So there was plenty of places I could have down. I went down there and pitched. It would have been much easier to put the tent up obviously, but I'd have got a good sleep probably as well. Not a brilliant sleep, but I'd have certainly got some sleep. Let's just see how much sleep I actually did get, because the watch never lies, apparently. Sleep. No data. Yeah, I didn't get any sleep, that's why. So there you go. Body battery is at 5%. I'm fine. I'm feeling actually quite good, considering I've not really slept, and I got up at 4 and hiked down off a Corbett. So, but yeah, definitely. I mean, that was done for experience purposes. I needed to test the tent out and see what, like, I mean, I've put it up and down in snow, put it up and down in high wind now. So you need to do these things because you need to know what you're doing. Because you never know when you're going to get caught out when you're up in the mountains. So that was the idea. But I'm not in a hurry to go and test that out again. So I think the next time, as I say, I'll take it down and find a nice sheltered spot. So that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed this one. It was a bit different. Okay, so it wasn't the best opportunity to capture great footage, but as I was stuck in the tent most of the time, but the experience was there, you get to see it. I was just kind of trying to show what it's like to kind of operate in this kind of conditions. So let's go get home.